Hello everyone, welcome back to my channel. I hope everyone is having a nice day before we begin the video. Please subscribe and give the video a thumbs up. General Hospital explodes as Nathan West, Ryan Peavy, is alive and back in Port Charles. But something is definitely not right with him, and Britt Westbourne's, Kelly Thiebaud, reaction is a major clue. For 7 years, fans believed Nathan West was dead. His murder and funeral seemed convincing, but recent events suggest otherwise. A John Doe, found after a car crash, bore a striking resemblance to Nathan West. DNA tests confirmed his identity, yet a lingering sense of unease persisted. This feeling intensified when Britt saw him. Her reaction was not one of joy, but of deep disturbance. Britt's apprehension was palpable. She expressed concern about Nathan's son, James West, Gary James Fuller, meeting this man who claims to be his father. Britt's pleas to Felicia Scorpio, Christina Wagner, and Damian Spinelli, Bradford Anderson, to reconsider the reunion, and her questioning of Maxie's wishes, fell on deaf ears. Despite her efforts, James met the man who looks like Nathan West. Britt's facial expressions and body language screamed that something was terribly wrong. Her hug with Nathan was not one of a loving sister reunited with her brother, but one of fear and distress. It appears Nathan West may be a shell of his former self, or perhaps someone else entirely is inhabiting his body. Could it be Britt and Nathan's brother, Peter August, Wes Ramsey, is behind this? Or perhaps Caesar Faison, Anders Hove? The evidence leans towards Peter, but the possibilities are complex. This person seems like Nathan to everyone but Britt, who is clearly disturbed. One theory is that this Nathan is faking amnesia. He claims to remember nothing after Faison shot him, and appears shocked by the 7 years he's missed. This could be a ploy to gain sympathy and avoid scrutiny for any mistakes he makes. Another possibility is that Peter, having undergone plastic surgery, has had his DNA and fingerprints manipulated to match Nathan. While a drastic option, it's not out of the realm of possibility for General Hospital. It's suspected that a mysterious boss subjected Nathan to experiments, and Britt is aware that her brother is not himself. While Britt may not have been a willing participant, she likely knows the truth and recognizes the danger he poses. Her reluctance to have him around the family stems from this knowledge. Britt's fear and suspicion were evident. Her stunned reaction to seeing Nathan at General Hospital was undeniable. Furthermore, Nathan gave Britt threatening looks, seemingly warning her to stay silent about what she knows. Despite her love for Nathan, Britt may not perceive this person as her real brother due to some form of manipulation, akin to a Frankenstein-like scenario. She might see a twisted science experiment rather than her beloved sibling. Could the real Nathan have resurfaced, broken free from his programming, only to be incapacitated in the car accident? Perhaps his mind was in turmoil, battling with Peter or another entity, leading to his current state. This suggests the current situation wasn't a deliberate plan by a fake Nathan to end up at General Hospital. When Nathan awoke with Nina Reeves, Cynthia Watrous present, it's possible the real Nathan was pushed back into his subconscious, with Peter or another entity regaining control. This would explain Britt's negative reaction. The suspicion falls on Faison as the secret boss, with a version of Peter inside Nathan's brain, or vice versa. The initial on the card with Britt's medication, C, points to Caesar Faison. Additionally, Britt's statement to Pascal that the boss wouldn't want her hurt, coupled with Peter's known animosity towards Britt, further supports this theory. Peter's jealousy and lethal nature make him an unlikely protector. Britt's mention of Maxie not wanting James to meet Nathan West without her is a significant clue. Maxie's fear of Peter and her efforts to protect their daughter, Bailey Lou, London and Jet Prinzer Berendt, by having Brooklyn Quartermain, Amanda Seton, pretend to be her mother, are well documented. A leaker suggested Loisel was holding Nathan, but Britt seems cast doubt on this. While Nathan may have been held and experimented on, Liesl's reaction suggests genuine surprise and happiness at his return. General Hospital has a history of outlandish plots. Mikos Kassadins, John Kolikos, Weather Machine, Helena Kassadins, Constance Towers, Mind-Controlled Assassins, Anna Devanes, Finola Hughes, Implanted Memories, Franco Baldwin's, Roger Howarth, Memory Transfer, Drew Kane Quatermains, Cameron Matheson, Mind Control, and even an alien encounter with Casey the Alien. The current situation with Nathan, where Britt is clearly shaken, aligns with the possibility of both Faison and Peter returning in some capacity. An interview hinted at Britt's return being the beginning of the Faison/Obrecht resurgence. It seems Peter and Faison may indeed be back, and Nathan West is no longer himself. General Hospital spoilers tease that Britt Westbourne may be holding on to a secret so explosive it could shake Port Charles to its very core and force everyone to question what they think they know about the past. Fans of the long-running ABC soap know Britt has lived a complicated life filled with lies, betrayals, and family secrets tied to some of the most notorious names in town, including her parents Liesl Obrecht and Cesar Faison. But now whispers are spreading across Port Charles that Britt may be connected to a new mystery involving her late brother Nathan West, and the possibility that the beloved cop might not have been who everyone thought he was. Could Nathan have been an imposter all along, and is Britt the one carrying the shocking truth? The death of Nathan West was one of the most heartbreaking storylines on General Hospital. As a decorated police detective and the son of Liesl Obrecht and the late Cesar Faison, Nathan was a character who earned a reputation for being good-hearted, moral, and devoted to Maxie Jones and their child. His tragic death left fans devastated and Maxie reeling as she tried to move on with her life while raising their son James. But in true soap opera fashion, the dead rarely stay gone forever, and the question of Nathan's real identity has lingered in some fans' minds ever since his shocking demise. Now spoilers are hinting that the truth about Nathan may be far more complicated than anyone expected, and Britt could hold the key. Britt has always been her mother's daughter, sometimes caught in the web of Obrecht's lies and Faison's darkness, yet she also tried to carve out her own path. But Britt's history proves she is no stranger to manipulation and deception. If she knows something about Nathan's identity, it would make sense that she has kept it buried until the time was right. Some viewers speculate that Nathan might have been a plant all along, placed into Port Charles by someone else for reasons that remain unclear. Others wonder if Nathan was actually Faison's creation in more ways than one, with ties to experiments, secret family schemes, or even identity switches that only Britt would be aware of. If Nathan was an imposter, the fallout for Maxie would be catastrophic. She has lived for years cherishing the memory of her late husband, holding him up as the gold standard against which she measures other relationships. The discovery that Nathan may not have been who he said he was would devastate her and could push her into a spiral of grief and anger all over again. Maxie has endured loss after loss in Port Charles, and learning that the father of her child was an imposter would not only break her heart, but also raise frightening questions about her son James' future and his true lineage. Britt's role in all of this could be central. Did she discover the truth after Nathan's death and choose to keep it secret to protect Maxie, or has she known all along, living with the burden of guilt while trying to move forward with her own life? Spoilers hint that Britt may soon be backed into a corner where she can no longer stay silent. Perhaps someone else in town stumbles across evidence of Nathan's possible deception, forcing Britt to either confess or risk being exposed. Her connection to Liesl could also come into play, as Liesl has a long history of keeping secrets about her children and manipulating identities to suit her schemes. If Britt and Liesl are hiding something about Nathan, the revelation could tear apart what's left of their family. The storyline could also take an even darker twist if it's revealed that Nathan's death was faked and the man who died wasn't Nathan at all? Could the real Nathan still be alive somewhere, hidden away, or was the Nathan that Maxie loved always an imposter to begin with? Both scenarios open the door for massive drama and emotional upheaval. If Nathan is alive, his return would shock Maxie and force her to reconcile her grief with a new reality. If Nathan was always a fraud, then Maxie will face the devastating truth that her love story was built on a lie. General Hospital thrives on these kinds of shocking family revelations, and Britt is the perfect character to be at the center of such a story. Her own history with lies and redemption makes her a compelling player in any scandal. The complicated relationship with her mother means that if she is keeping secrets about Nathan, it would be in character for her to have struggled with whether to protect Liesl or expose her schemes. And if Nathan truly was an imposter, Britt's loyalty to Maxie might finally push her to tell the truth, no matter how painful it is. The ripple effects of this revelation would extend far beyond Britt and Maxie. Characters like Dante, who worked closely with Nathan, would be shaken to learn that their friend may not have been who he appeared to be. Jane's identity would be called into question, raising legal and emotional issues for Maxie as she tries to protect her son. Even characters like Nina Reeves, who once believed Nathan to be her brother, would be blindsided by the possibility that their family ties were fabricated. This could set Nina on a fresh emotional journey as she processes yet another betrayal tied to her complicated family history. The specter of Faison also looms large over this potential storyline. As one of General Hospital's most infamous villains, Faison's legacy of lies and manipulation continues to haunt Port Charles. If Nathan was indeed an imposter, could Faison have orchestrated it from the start? Was Nathan another pawn in Faison's twisted games, designed to infiltrate Port Charles and manipulate those around him? Britt may know far more about her father's machinations than she has ever admitted, and this could be the moment when it all comes to light. Fans have long speculated that Nathan's story wasn't fully closed, and this possible twist would be a bold move by General Hospital to revisit one of its most beloved characters while also giving Britt a major storyline. The timing could not be more perfect, especially as the soap continues to weave stories about legacy characters, family secrets, and shocking betrayals. If Britt's shocking secret is that Nathan was never who he claimed to be, the fallout promises to be one of the biggest bombshells in recent memory. For viewers, the suspense lies in whether Britt will reveal the truth voluntarily, or whether it will be ripped out of her by someone determined to expose her. Either way, Port Charles is on the brink of another dramatic upheaval that will change lives forever. Britt's shocking secret could alter the course of history for Maxie, Liesl, Nina, and the memory of Nathan himself. And if it turns out Nathan was an imposter, fans can be certain that General Hospital will deliver the kind of high-stakes drama and emotional storytelling that has kept viewers hooked for decades. Thanks for watching this video, and please subscribe our YouTube channel for more update news.